In the dim light of a rustic tavern, the air thick with the smell of ale and smoke, the berserker sat alone at a rough wooden table. His wild hair and numerous battle scars marked him clearly as a warrior of the Viking clans, a figure both respected and feared. He was enjoying the rare quiet of the evening, his thoughts wandering back to the fjords of his homeland, when the heavy thud of armored boots interrupted his reverie. A knight, clad in gleaming steel, approached the table. His eyes, visible only through the slit of his helm, fixed on the berserker. With a voice that carried the weight of authority, he spoke, "You, Viking. Your kind has no place here among civilized folk." The tavern grew silent, the other patrons watching, expecting the berserker to lower his head and leave. Instead, he smiled, a wild, unsettling smile. "I find myself quite comfortable, knight. Perhaps it's you who should reconsider your place." Incensed, the knight drew his sword, the steel ringing as it slid from its scabbard. "Defend yourself, savage." In response, the berserker pushed back his chair and stood, drawing his twin axes with a fluid ease that belied their deadly purpose. The room, blurred into a tableau of shadows and light as the two warriors circled each other, the knight's sword gleaming coldly against the berserker's rugged axes. The fight erupted with the knight lunging forward, his sword aimed at the berserker's chest. But the berserker was swift, dodging aside with a laugh. He swung one axe, forcing the knight to parry with a clatter of steel. Sparks flew as blade met axe, each strike of the knight met with the relentless fury of the Viking. As the battle raged, it was clear that the berserker's wild, unpredictable style contrasted sharply with the knight's disciplined strikes. A particularly vicious swing from the berserker slipped past the knight's guard, knocking his helmet off. Seizing the moment, the berserker kicked the knight's sword away, sending it clattering across the wooden floor. With his opponent disarmed and dazed, the berserker placed an axe blade gently against the knight's throat. The tavern held its breath. Then, with a gruff chuckle, the berserker lowered his weapon and offered the knight a hand up. "Enough," he growled. "You fight well, knight. Drink with me, and let's toast to battles yet fought." As the two former foes sat down, the rest of the tavern slowly resumed its noise and bustle, the moment of tension dissipating into the night. The berserker's laugh, hearty and genuine, mingled with the clinking of mugs, a warrior's respect earned and given in the dance of battle.